Hi guys, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to set up your module so that you can guide students through and you can limit them to when you want them to see certain things. So I've got a module here. It's this 1 week of April 6th, and I've got a bunch of things added. So I have like the overview for this whole unit, and then I have a warm-up to start, and then I have some different things going on, and then the assessment. And then to start day 2, I have a warm-up. So it was kind of important that I set it up that way. So let me show you how we're going to get this started. So I'm going to go to the edit button for this module. And I'm going to come down here to the requirements section. And I'm going to say that students must complete all of the requirements and they have to move through it in sequential order. And then you're basically going to just add each item going down in order. So the first one is the overview, and I just want them to view it. You can do two things when they're viewing, either view or mark as done. And when you have mark as done, it puts a little like a mark as done button on the top right corner, which I kind of like because it forces them to actively do something on the page. So I'm going to add that. And then the warm-up is an actual assignment. So I'm going to have them submit before they can go on. And then I'm just going to go through the rest of these things in here and have them, that was an assignment, so they're going to submit. And then this next one was an assignment, so they're going to submit that as well. You can also have that they need to score at least, but that means you have to grade it before they move on. So that's why I'm putting submit. And then a discussion board, so I'm going to have them contribute to the page before they can move on. So as you can see, there's a variety of different things I included just to show you. So slides, that's on a page, embedded on a page. So I'm going to have them mark that as done once they've done that. So that could be where the slides are that teach them the lesson or your video is. And then the next thing I have is a Quizlet, and that's embedded on a page as well. So I'm going to have them mark that as done. And then I have a Padlet, which is also embedded on a page. So I'm going to have them mark it as done. And now I'm going to get to my assessment for the end of day 1. I know that's a crazy amount of stuff, and you wouldn't normally have them do that much in one day. So when you have them do the assessment, you can do it two ways. Either have them just submit and then they can move on, or you can have them score at least. And then you could put in, I want them to score at least a 70, or they have to retake it. So either way, whatever works for you, I'm just going to put it on submit. And now I'm going to go to the warm-up for day 2 and add that. And I'm going to have them submit because it's an assignment. Okay, so everything is added in order, and I'm going to update. And you're going to see now that each of these underneath, it says complete all items. So you know that this module is complete all items. And underneath each thing, it shows what they have to do to move on. Submit, contribute, mark as done. Now, the other question was, if I don't want them to move on to day 2 yet. So I made day 2 and I made the warm up for day 1 as an assignment on purpose. You could do this as a discussion board as well. So either an assignment or a discussion board would work. And what I'm going to do is, just on this, I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a show by date, an available from date. So if this is Monday's work, I'm going to have this be available from Monday. And then you can leave it open, or you can have it close on, like, say, Tuesday if you want. And then if I go back to my module, and now they can work all the way through and up to this assessment. Now when they get to the warm-up for day 2, they can come down to it, but I'm going to change this date as well. So that means if they finish early, it won't open until Tuesday. And so since that won't open until Tuesday, and they have to submit before they can move on, then if I added something else here If I added another page that was maybe the day 2 lesson. So they can't move on past this until they submit. And if it's not open until Tuesday, they can't submit till Tuesday. So that will keep them from going on to this next one. And I would just go into the module and I would add that to the prerequisite as well. And I would add my day 2 lesson and have them mark as done. And so that's how you can build the module to keep them going in order, making sure they do what you need them to do on each page, and then marking each thing as they go. So let me show you a view of Student View of what that looks like. So I'm going to click in Student View. And I'm going to come here to Modules. So here's the week of April 6th. This is the one we just did. So as you can see here, I can see that there's all these things in this module, but they're grayed out because I haven't done the things in order yet. So if I click this first one, and then up here I have this Mark as Done button. So I read the overview, I click Mark as Done, and then I click Next. And then I do this second thing. This assignment was already locked, which I would change the date. I would be able to complete that and hit Next. And that's how you would be able to work through the module in Student View.